In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, the most compassionate, the most merciful. We need to learn. We need to learn how to interact with the people, how to deal the people, how to act with the people, and how to react with the people. We do have to be sometimes proactive, and it is nice to be proactive. It is stated as it is stated as the important and very important characteristic of a winner. It has been stated as the most one of the most important trait of an effective person. So sometimes we do have to be proactive. At certain other times we do have to be reactive. Being proactive, obviously we need to become careful and cautious, and we need to make sensible, well considered offers so that we don't have to repent and regret later on. So we don't have to take the offers back later on. We do have to become careful and cautious human being. We do have to interact with the people in quite a careful and cautious manner. And if at all somebody has offered us something, we need to become careful, we need to become cautious, we need to become somewhat scrupulous. We don't have to accept blindly whatever is being offered to us. Excuse me. Even if it might seem quite an opportunity, even if it might seem quite an opportunity, we don't have to accept it so blindly. It might be something which is which is actually a trap, which is actually a kind of trap, but it is being offered to us with something sugar coated. We don't have to become somebody like that at all. We have to become careful and cautious. We need to examine it. We might be able to find that something which apparently seems with something which apparently seems as an opportunity, as an important and a golden opportunity, but it might not be so. It might be something like a booby trap. There might be certain hidden cost which we are not explicitly told earlier. So for that reason, we don't have to accept it in a blind manner. We do have to rather take time. We do have to take time. We do have to consider it well. We do have to look upon it from the different angles, from different aspects of it, from every aspect of it. Then only we will be able to decide whether to accept it. Excuse me, whether to accept it as it is, or to accept it with certain amendments, or to blindly reject it. Either rejecting it totally, not blindly, I'm sorry, either rejecting it totally, or accepting it with certain amendments, or accepting it as it is. We do have to consider it well, and we should never make a decision in a haste. We shouldn't be in a hurry. We shouldn't be instantly, and we shouldn't be accepting any offer at once at all. Be very careful and be very cautious, and that is something which is really important in I mean many of the people become so excited, become so happy after receiving an offer from someone else, that they don't find excuse me, that they don't take any time to consider it, well. They don't even discuss it with certain other wise people, because they are of the view that that if I don't accept it instantly, maybe later on I won't be having an opportunity like this one. But if at all, I am of the view that if at all the person who has offered us something, if they are pressurizing us, if they are actually exhorting us to make an instant decision, we shouldn't be going for an instant decision at all. Even if we do have to lose the opportunity, even if we do have to lose it, which apparently seems as an opportunity, we shouldn't be instantly accepting it at all. We must take time. We must take time, because something which apparently seems as an opportunity might be something poisonous and toxic in a sugar coated way. So for that reason, we don't have to accept it instantly at all. Excuse me. We do have to take time. We should take enough amount of time. We must take enough amount of time. Time taking is something really important, and really important indeed. During this time taking, I think that we need to consider it well. We need to sit silently, we need to sit separately, we need to sit in a solitude, and we need to take a paper and a pencil and start considering it well, from different aspects of it, from different angles of it, and then only we shall be able to decide whether to accept it or not to accept it, whether to accept it as it is, whether to accept it with certain important amendments, or whether to totally reject it. Whatever the situation might be, it is always wise and useful to discuss it with certain people. It is always useful to discuss it with a certain wise and intelligent people. They maybe they will be telling us something which we are unable to consider, which we are unable to find. So always be patient. Patience is a virtue, and patience is one of the most important traits of a human being. If at all a person is lacking the patience, I think she is lacking every good thing. And if at all a person is having the patience, this actually means that they are having many of the very useful and very productive things. Thank you.